What's up, fragrance family? This is Tyler, Simply Fragrances, and today I'm bringing you my weekly fragrance rotation. So if you're ready to see what I wore this week and maybe some reasons why, be sure to keep it right here and you'll find out. Alright guys, welcome back. If this is your first time on this channel, I welcome you. We are now family. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to spend with me and watch this video. It really does mean a lot. If you haven't subscribed yet, no problem, no guilt trip or anything. Just go ahead, hit the red subscribe button and we'll be good. So go ahead and do that. If you already have subscribed to the channel, I do appreciate the love and support you have shown this channel. We're going to continue to grow and I'm really excited to see where things go. So before we go ahead and get into this, I just want to give a quick shout out. If you're not religious or not a Christian, that's fine, but I do want to give a shout out to my buddy Mike over at the Fragrance Wardrobe. I saw on Facebook today that his daughter has got baptized, so that is amazing. Praise God for that. That she's taken this step in her faith to go ahead and get baptized. We rejoice with those who rejoice. So man, just want to say congratulations. I know as a father that probably just means the world to you that your daughter is continuing in the footsteps of the faith. So man, that is awesome. Congratulations for that, and congratulations to her daughter. So like I said, all praise to the Most High for that. Thank you, Jesus. So let's go ahead, guys, and get into this. So this week was kind of weird. So it was kind of like a mixture of like summer and spring together. You'll see what I mean by that. So through Monday through like Wednesday, it was almost perfect. It was like 72, 75, didn't really get above 80, but as the week went on, it got hotter and it got more humid. So it's like we got some like late spring just kind of coming back in for a short period, and then the summer kind of took over again. So kind of got a good, interesting lineup for that. So on Monday through Wednesday, at least through the days, it's gonna be kind of boring. Not gonna lie to you, but you'll see why here in a second. So excuse me. Monday day, I wanted to go ahead and I wanted to get this because I don't reach for it, just because it is a collector's edition, but I was like, you know what? I kind of want to start the day off with a bang. So I went with Creed Aventus 10th anniversary edition, and I really love this stuff, guys. So it opens up, it's kind of like a good mixture of the Creed Aventus cologne and just the OG Creed Aventus. You get this orange note in here as well as the pineapple, and you get the black currant, and it almost has like more of a smoky Aventus batch to it in the dry down, but in the opening it's very bright, fresh, and citrusy. There's a bit of a rose note that I get off of this one that comes down kind of more in the mid to dry down, and I love it. So Creed Aventus 10th anniversary edition was what I wore Monday during the day. But when I got home from work, I wanted to kick back, relax, took a shower. I reached for a Zaharoff Chrome Aqua. Now I do gotta give a shout out to Mike, Mike. Again, for putting me onto this. I've seen this talked about several times, but he kind of put it in several of his videos, and I was like, you know what, I gotta go ahead and I gotta pull the trigger on this, and man, I'm glad that I did. Just a very easy, light, refreshing, very citrusy, kind of a sweeter citrus fragrance, but this stuff is amazing. It works, guys. It's just very relaxing, very easy to wear. Don't gotta give a lot of thought to it. So if you want something that's just an easy, just dumb reach fragrance for the summertime, even into the springtime, a Zaharoff Chrome Aqua. All right, so that brings us to Tuesday, and Tuesday during the day, like I said, Monday through Wednesday might be a little boring. You'll see why, because Tuesday day I went with Creed Aventus, the original. I went with the 17Q11. I really like this batch. It's very well blended. You get the black currant in there, you get the pineapple, so it's very fresh in the opening, but as it dries down, you really do get this just more authentic, smoky type of a batch to it, and it is absolutely beautiful. It lasts forever, at least off my skin. I'm getting 8 to 9 hours. I know people say, oh, whatever, you're hyping it up. No, literally, I get 7 to 8 to 9 hours off of this, depending on how many times I spray it. I came home from work and my wife could still smell me, so this stuff still does the trick. I need to be a little bit maybe more easier on it because this is getting up there in price, especially for the 120 mLs. They're not cheap anymore, so maybe I need to take it easy on this. I've already put quite a bit of a dent into it, but it's just that good, guys. Creed Aventus OG is what I wore during the day, and then at night, got home, got in the shower, got out of the shower, and I just went for my go-to, guys. I love this stuff. Mont Blanc Starwalker, love it. I've talked about it I don't know how many times. I'm the hype man for it. Proud to be. Guys, just very bright, fresh, citrusy. It's got this beautiful bamboo note in here. I can't get enough of it, guys. It just puts me into a relaxed state of mind. Man, it's honestly, it's just super, super easy to wear. Mont Blanc Starwalker. If you guys haven't got your nose on it, you need to get it. All right, guys, so that brings us to Wednesday. And man, I gotta give a shout out to my boy, John Morel. I cannot wear this fragrance without thinking of you, just because I know how much you like it, especially in the summer and springtime. So Wednesday day, I went with Creed Aventus cologne. That's why I said, guys, Monday through Wednesday, it's gonna be kind of boring. I wanted to see the differences between them, see the subtle differences, see if there's any kind of big differences. And so it wasn't super hot and super muggy. I honestly don't really reach for Creed Aventus if it's super humid, just because it is a bit thick with that black currant and, you know, some of the more heavier notes in the dry down, like the vanilla and the rose, and it just kind of comes out and makes it a little bit too thick in there. Don't get me wrong, you can get a very fresh pineapple batch of Creed Aventus, but it still does kind of feel a little bit sticky if it's super humid. This one, however, it really doesn't. It's very fresh and bright all the way through the life of the fragrance. You don't really get those smoky nuances that you get with, you know, the OG Aventus. This is more of a fresh, just light, fruity version of Creed Aventus, and I really enjoy it. They've taken out the pineapple and they put orange in there, and I really think they did a good job. So John Morel, thank you so much, man, for just talking about it so much that I had to buy me a full bottle of this stuff, and I love it, guys. It's amazing. So that was Wednesday day. Wednesday night, I had to go do some grocery shopping, and this is kind of like just my going out to Walmart fragrance. I don't know why, I just really enjoy it. Almost every single time I wear this to Walmart, I get a compliment. Guys, it's Nautica Voyage Heritage, and I really, really, really love this. So it's taken that Nautica Voyage DNA, but it's got some spearmint, it's got some ginger and rosemary, and it's so good. It's so fresh. It's kind of got... All right, guys, so that brings us to Thursday. And Thursday day, I got a really good combination for you. At least I think it's pretty good. You need to try it if you haven't. I honestly have been thinking about doing a video, maybe a tag video, because I want to know some of the other combinations that the other fragrance enthusiasts and YouTube content creators put on. So I think you guys might really enjoy this. So Thursday, it was going to be super hot and super humid. It was like 90 something degrees with like 75% humidity. So it literally just felt like you were walking into a sauna. But I had Jimmy Choo Man Ice, and then I combined it with Saint Julep from Imaginary Authors. Now, these two make a very, very, very good combination. So you get the fresh lemon, just zestiness from the Jimmy Choo Man Ice, and then in here you get that sweet mint, you get that kind of crushed ice feeling off of it, and it really does, it just amps it up, and it makes it just feel like just a very, very refreshing, cool glass of lemonade with a little bit of a minty note in there, and it just is absolutely amazing. So if you haven't tried this, guys, this is amazing. A good combo. If you have these, definitely recommend putting them together. They don't really last forever, so I mean, you're not going to get, you know, 7-8 hours off of it, but for the, I'd say 4 to 5 hours, you're going to be smelling pretty darn fresh. And I think that when you layer these, they actually kind of play off of each other and then make it last just a little bit longer, because this stuff, man, after 2 hours you really can't even smell it. So combined it with this, and man, it smells great. So that was my fragrance for the day. And then at night, went home, showered. I shower every day. I don't know if I should or not, just it dries your skin out and stuff, but I can't help it because it's so hot. But went with Nautica Life, and I love this stuff, guys. It was in a recent video that I did. If you haven't got your nose on it, man, it's like 15-16 bucks at Ross's, TJ Maxx, Burlington, places like that. Man, you just gotta get your nose on it, guys. It's so good. It's just this bright, fresh, almost blue style type of fragrance, not super Embroxen heavy, so I can kind of get behind it, but I really do enjoy this stuff, guys. Nautica Life, you need to get your hands on it. All right, guys, so we are nearing the end of the week. We're at Friday, and Friday I went with just a very light, cool, refreshing fragrance, because it was gonna be in the 80s, mid 80s, but the humidity was just gonna be just ridiculous. It was like 70-ish, maybe even a little bit higher in the humidity, and it was just unbearable. I hate it whenever it's just sticky and hot, and you feel gross. But I had Calvin Klein Summer to keep me fresh, guys. I honestly really, really enjoy this. It's very fresh and fruity. It almost has like this kind of melon tinge towards it. I don't really know. I mean, before I say something dumb, no, I kind of do get it, honestly. So like in like the very initial opening, I do kind of get this Creedy Rolfa type of vibe to it. Like it's just very fresh, like just melony, very citrusy. I don't know, it just kind of reminds me of that style of fragrance. And so Calvin Klein Summer, guys, if you haven't got it, it's like, I think I paid $10 for it, something like that at Burlington. It was on sale. I think even like at Ross's, TJ Maxx, places like that, it might be like $19 somewhere in there. But very light, cool, fresh, refreshing. It just kind of makes you feel like you're not as hot as you really are. It makes you feel like, oh, it's not that bad, but I mean, it's pretty hot outside. So, but I love fragrances that can do that. That just make you feel like you're cooled down, you're refreshed, and you're not as miserable as you might think you are. So that was Friday during the day. And Friday at night, this has become honestly one of my favorite just cheapie go-tos, especially in the summertime. But this is just a really great all year round type of fragrance. I love this stuff for the summertime though. This is Chrome United. Guys, it's like $24, $25. You just need to get your hands on it, guys. It needs to be in your collection. It's very, very versatile, very clean, fresh, hop out the shower type of vibe to it. You can dress it up, you can wear it casual, you can wear it to the office. In fact, this would be a great office fragrance, great date night fragrance. It doesn't project super loud, so I mean, you're not gonna offend anybody. It's just a really easygoing fragrance, guys. Chrome United, if you haven't got it, $25, you need to get it. All right, so we are at Saturday, and Saturday, I don't reach for this one as much just because it is discontinued and I want to savor it, but it really called for it, guys. Whenever it's super hot and super humid, this stuff, the magic just comes out with this, guys. This is Guerlain IDL Cologne, excuse me. I always have to look at it because I always get the names mixed up for some reason, but guys, it's just this very fresh orange, like dreamsicle type of vibe to it. You know, it does have almond in here, and you might think of almond, you don't really think of like maybe the freshest type of fragrance, but for whatever reason, this really does work in the high heat and high humidity. I love this stuff. I wish I would have got a bottle whenever this was super cheap. I mean, this has been discontinued, so even these little ones are going for like $50-$60 if you can even find them. The bigger bottles are going for upwards of $100 now. So if you guys can get your nose on it, get your hands on it before they're completely gone. Very light, refreshing. To me, it just kind of reminds me of an orange dreamsicle, and it is absolutely amazing. Guerlain IDL Cologne, love this stuff. And then for Saturday night, guys, this was in my latest video. This needs to be more loved. This needs more hype around it. The whole house does, guys. Mandarina Duck Cool Black. I love this stuff. It is kind of a citrusy, spicy, oriental type of fragrance, but there's a lot of citrus in here. It packs quite a bit of a punch in the opening, so you get a huge blast of fresh citrus as it dries down. It does maybe tend to go a little bit more woody oriental, but honestly, it's so light and crisp that it could even get you where you need to be at in the summertime. So don't be sleeping on this stuff, guys. Mandarina Duck Cool Black. I had a subscriber comment in one of the videos that I did. He said he bought it off of my recommendation, and him and his wife both really do enjoy it. So guys, all right, guys, so this next fragrance, this is one that I'm actually really mad at myself for not getting sooner. You know, thank you to Ross from TLTG for, you know, putting this in my radar. I've seen it talked about so many times, but we were talking, and he just said, you know what, this is my happy fragrance. It makes me feel happy. So I was like, you know what, I need to go ahead and I need to get it. And I got it in my collection, guys. And this is Prada L'Homme. This is what I wore today, and I'm so happy that I got to wear it because it wasn't super hot, it wasn't super humid, so it was the perfect fragrance for today. I honestly wish I would have got this years ago. This is amazing, guys. It's very fresh, clean. The iris in here is just amazing. This stuff is a beast, guys. Love it. Perfect office type of fragrance. Perfect just all over fragrance, guys, all year round. Guys, I cannot wait until the fall time. I will probably have to buy a new bottle before the year's over with, because this is going to do amazing when it starts to cool down just a little bit. Like if it's, you know, 95 and above, it might be just a little bit too thick and a little bit too hot and heavy to wear this stuff. But in the fall time, this is going to get a lot of use. I love this stuff. Like I said, I wish I would have got it years ago, Prada alone. All right, guys, that is going to do it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please go ahead and hit the red subscribe button. Really do appreciate that. Give the video a thumbs up. Comment down below, guys, what your favorite fragrance you wore this week was. Did you get any compliments? Did anyone notice what you were wearing? Did you feel confident when you wore your fragrances, guys? Let's open the comment section up and we'll talk about it. So, like I said, it's going to do it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching this far. Really do appreciate it. Be sure and comment down below. I will catch you guys next time. And remember, if you love it, wear it.